Live from Southwest Florida's news leader, this is Wink News. This morning.
This has been the most horrific incident we have ever faced here in Greater Manchester, and one that we all hoped we would never see.
Singer Ariana Grande says she doesn't have words after 22 people died in an apparent terror attack at her concert.
Plus, deadly crashes on the rise in Southwest Florida. Wink News has a live report to make sure you stay safe, especially with Memorial Day weekend right around the corner. Wink News at 5 starts now. And Wink News begins with breaking news. The British Prime Minister is holding an emergency security meeting this morning while 400 police officers investigate the concert bombing that happened in Manchester.
This suicide bomber blew himself up at the very end of the Ariana Grande show, killing at least 22. Some of those victims are children. There's more than 50 people hurt. Let's get out to Wink News reporter Terry Okita right now live in Manchester for some of the very latest about what's happening now.
So let me set the scene for you. Just beyond this blue cherry picker, there are a set of stairs. Those stairs lead up to one of the main entrances of the arena. This arena seats 20,000 people. Last night, it was filled with teenagers and adolescents, the softest of targets for terrorists.
Oh my God.
The massive blast rocked Manchester Arena moments after pop star Ariana Grande left the stage.
We had a bang and I just run for my life.
At first, concert organizers tried to calm people down.
There's no problems here.
God!
But then panic set in, triggering a stampede at the sold-out venue.
People were screaming and literally jumping out of the seats.
Authorities in the UK say the attack was carried out by a male suicide bomber near the arena's ticket area. Law enforcement officials tell CBS News he traveled to the nearby Victoria station by train. They say his remains, as well as ball bearings from an explosive device, have been recovered from the scene.
And we believe at this stage the attack last night was conducted by one man. The priority is to establish whether he was acting alone.
The crowd was made up mostly of teens and their parents, many who'd come from out of town to see Grande's Dangerous Woman tour.
Will remember the concert, but probably for the wrong reasons.
The singer, who was not injured in the blast, tweeted her condolences to the victims, writing in part that she was broken. Hours later, UK Home Secretary Amber Rudd offered similar sentiments.
This was a barbaric attack, deliberately targeting some of the most vulnerable in our society.
Streets in and around Manchester remain on lockdown while UK authorities tackle what could be their most deadly terror attack since 2005 in London. 400 officers are deployed on this operation. Manchester's chief constable says, again, they do know that one person committed this attack. They have not identified that person yet. Now the question is, did he act as a lone wolf or was he part of a larger terror network? Reporting live from Manchester, England, I'm Terry Okita. Now back to you.
And from the live desk, we are watching as many people, thousands of people, are posting horrible images to social media. Take a look at these images that have been posted to Twitter. You can see people being helped away from the concert. Their legs are bloodied. They have bandages all over their legs. Just terrible scenes coming out of the area. And Manchester is about 3 hours from London. And this morning, many people are still missing. Many people are now posting to Twitter, trying to help find people. President Donald Trump, we just learned, just offered his condolences, saying the Manchester bombing was at the hands of, quote, evil losers in life. And take a look at another video that was just posted to social media. I want to show you again. This shows you how, the chaos right after the explosion happened. You can actually hear the explosion from inside the arena. Take a look.
Oh my God. What's going on? What just happened? What's going on? Oh my God!
And that is when everyone ran out for their lives, a stampede. Many people packed the streets. Take a look at Twitter this morning. Many celebrities now are offering their condolences. Ellen DeGeneres tweeted this. This story is so sad and so scary, sending all my love to Manchester. One more I want to show you this morning from Nicki Minaj. She said, my heart hurts for my sister Ariana and every family affected by this tragic event in the UK. Innocent lives lost. I'm so sorry to hear this. We're going to watch this morning from the live desk.
All right, the time is 5:04. some raindrops covering the car this morning when I went out.
Definitely getting into that pattern more and more. Let's get you over to meteorologist Matt Devitt right now. Check up on that forecast. Matt?
Yeah, good Tuesday morning, guys. We are tracking some rain only for a small portion of southwest Florida, especially closer towards the coast for our friends around Charlotte and Sarasota counties. But we do have some pretty good soakers out there about 5 miles towards the east of Englewood, interior Sarasota County. Absolutely some heavy rain with it. And also a cell looks like starting to push onshore around the southern part of the Cape. Nothing too terribly heavy, just some light to moderate rain. Temperatures right now for Punta Gorda at 73, 76 for the Cape, and 73 for Marco Island. And for the rest of the morning, there will be a slight chance of rain, but just like what you saw on Doppler radar, I think the overall coverage is going to be pretty limited. As we head towards this afternoon and this evening, still maintaining a slight chance of rain. But if you need the rain, if you want the rain, Wednesday night, no doubt about it, that is the day that we're going to be looking for our next storm system to race. Rain and storms are expected. How much rain could we see? We'll talk about that at 5:11.
All right, Matt, thank you for keeping us posted on that. Let's talk about the morning commute as you're getting ready to head out through Summerlin Road at John Morris Road. We have a crash to tell you about here, causing just a little bit of a delay out through that area of South Fort Myers toward the McGregor area. Looking clear across Fort Myers right now. No issues up and down 75 and 41 throughout Lee County. We do have a little bit of construction impacting your drive on the interstate up in Charlotte to Sarasota County. We'll talk about that coming up in just about 10 minutes. That's your Wink News traffic.
All right, as you get ready to hit the roads this morning, you've got to be careful because deadly crashes are on the rise in Southwest Florida. And Wink News reporter Kristen Sanchez live at the scene of the latest crash just yesterday in South Fort Myers with how you can stay safe. Kristen.
Yeah, it seems like we cover these deadly wrecks or serious wrecks almost every single day. We went ahead and we spoke to Florida Highway Patrol. In just the last year, there's been 8,000 crashes here in Southwest Florida. 70 of them have been deadly. We're standing at the intersection of Michael G. Ripp Parkway and Briarcliff Road. This may ring a bell to many of you guys at home because this is a very bad intersection where we cover a lot of deadly wrecks, including one with a 92-year-old man yesterday. Now, just hours before that, we were actually out at a scene of a deadly crash over in Cape Coral with a motorcycle who lost control in the middle of the road and then collided there and crashed and died, that motorcyclist. Then we were here later on with a 92-year-old man here at the intersection of Briarcliff Parkway and Michael G. Ripp. Now, it is a very dangerous intersection. We spoke to Florida Highway Patrol, who says that reckless driving, distracted driving is something they see on the road all the time, but the biggest problem that they see is drinking and driving. We also spoke to drivers who say people need to be more careful when they're out on the roads.
We're in Florida, where there is so many different kinds of drivers, and all the people that come down from up north that are used to a certain type of driving, and versus the people that are local that get frustrated.
As far as this crash that happened here yesterday afternoon, it is still under investigation. For now, reporting live in Lee County, I'm Kristen Sanchez, Wink News Now.
Kristen, thanks so much. Well, Goodwill Life Academy is closing its doors because of financial issues. Revenue made at Goodwill stores funds a 12-year-old school, which focuses on students with special needs. Now, about 40 current students are forced to enroll with the Lee County School District, and nearly 20 staff members are now out of a job.
I was devastated, unexpected, and we all had gotten together and talked about things that we could do next year to make the school better, and that's not happening now.
Well, right now the school has until June 30th to come up with $200,000, and then it can reconsider the closure.
Rats in the restaurant force a popular place to eat to shut down.
And whether it's credit card debt or student loans, a number of us have debt. Coming up on Wink News, we have a way to get out of debt and increase your credit score fast.